Welcome back, viewers. In today's video, we are diving into an intriguing question that has puzzled many. Why do big companies continue to create advertisements even though we are already familiar with their brands? You might think it's unnecessary, but there's more than meets the eye when it comes to the world of advertising. We're going to unravel the reasons why these corporate giants invest heavily in advertising, even when they are already household names. Intriguing, isn't it? Let's get started. One of the primary reasons big companies continue to advertise is to build and reinforce brand awareness. You see, while we may already be familiar with their products or services, it's crucial for these brands to remain top of mind. And how do they achieve that? Through consistent and targeted advertising. By constantly exposing us to their messaging, these companies carve out a special place in our minds, making their brand the first thing we think of when we need a particular product or service. They cleverly use advertisements to reinforce their brand image, values, and unique selling propositions. It's like a friendly reminder that they're still here, offering the same great value we've come to associate with them. And it's not just about maintaining their current standing. This consistent exposure and reinforcement help them stay competitive in a bustling market, ensuring they maintain a strong and lasting presence in our minds. Despite their established presence, big companies understand the importance of expanding their reach to new audiences. It's akin to venturing into uncharted territories where the potential for growth is immense. Advertising is the compass that guides these companies towards these untapped markets. It's a beacon that signals their presence to potential customers who may not be familiar with their brand, products, or services. Imagine a company that produces high-quality, eco-friendly products. They've been successful among environmentally conscious adults, but what about the younger generation? The Gen Z, who are increasingly aware and concerned about environmental issues. By creating advertisements that resonate with this demographic, the company can effectively introduce their brand to these potential customers. This is more than just a marketing strategy, it's a journey of discovery. It's about finding those who share the same values, understand the brand's vision, and would benefit from their offerings. This strategy helps them capture fresh markets and drive growth. Advertising isn't just about reminding us of a brand's existence. It also serves as a means to educate consumers about new products, features, or innovations. When a company rolls out a new product or an innovative feature, it's through advertising that they can effectively communicate these upgrades to the public. They can explain what's new, what's improved, and why it matters. Think about it this way. You're familiar with a car brand, but you wouldn't know about their latest electric vehicle model or its new self-driving feature unless they told you about it, right? And that's what advertising does. These advertisements serve as mini lessons, teaching you about the product's functionalities, benefits, and how it stands out from the competition. They showcase the brand's continuous efforts to improve, innovate, and cater to the consumer's ever-evolving needs. By keeping us informed, they ensure that we are aware of their latest offerings and stay connected with their brand. The business world is highly competitive, and big companies need to constantly strive to maintain or increase their market share. It's a fierce battlefield out there, with brands vying for the attention and loyalty of consumers. Advertising plays a critical role in this endeavor. It's a powerful tool that companies use to differentiate themselves from the competition. They craft unique messages, highlight their unique selling propositions, and showcase their brand's strengths. This isn't just about flaunting what they offer. It's a strategy designed to embed their brand into our consciousness, to shape our perceptions and preferences. When we see an ad, we're not just seeing a product or a service, we're seeing a story, a promise, a certain lifestyle or experience that the brand offers. By consistently reminding us of their brand's strengths and benefits, they aim to influence our purchasing decisions, ultimately gaining a competitive edge and expanding their market share. Emotional connection and brand loyalty play a significant role in advertising strategies. You see, even when we're already familiar with a brand, advertisements can do more than just remind us of its existence. They have the power to stir our emotions and create a meaningful connection with us. How do they do this? By telling compelling stories, tapping into shared values, or simply evoking a sense of nostalgia. These emotional triggers can make us feel closer to the brand, fostering a sense of loyalty that goes beyond just the products or services they offer. This emotional bond is not just about making us feel good, it's a powerful tool that can influence our purchasing decisions and encourage us to stick with the brand even when faced with other options. So by appealing to our emotions, big companies aim to foster a deeper bond with their consumers, reinforcing brand loyalty and encouraging repeat purchases. Consumer behavior is constantly evolving, driven by technological advancements, cultural shifts, and changing preferences. This dynamic nature of consumer behavior presents both a challenge and an opportunity for big companies. They need to stay on their toes, always ready to adapt and innovate. Why so? Because as consumers, we don't just buy products or services, we buy experiences, stories, and solutions to our problems. We value brands that understand us, that speak our language, and that can adapt to our changing needs and preferences. So, how do big companies manage this? They do it by being agile and responsive in their advertising strategies. They monitor trends, listen to consumer feedback, and use data-driven insights to understand changing consumer behavior. They then use this understanding to craft their advertisements, ensuring that their message is always relevant and resonates with us. For instance, if a new trend emerges among younger consumers, a savvy company might create a campaign that taps into this trend, speaking directly to this demographic. A brand might also change its messaging to reflect cultural shifts, such as increased environmental consciousness or a greater focus on mental health. By continuously adapting their advertising strategies in this way, big companies can stay ahead of the curve. They can anticipate changes in consumer behavior and respond proactively, ensuring they continue to connect with their audience and maintain their brand relevance. By creating fresh and engaging advertisements, big companies can continue to resonate with consumers and maintain their brand relevance.